So most of us know of Jovan for their famous musk fragrances. They launched a feminine musk fragrance probably around 1972, and then a year later they launched men's musk fragrance. And in the 2010s they went to the Middle Eastern route and they launched a few Middle Eastern style fragrances. They did a rose and of course the oud and also the amber. But 10 or so years after those fragrances, they went back to their roots and launched some more musk fragrances, and this time skin scent musk fragrances. And I'm going to talk to you about their latest musk fragrances, their skin scents. Those are I Want You to Want Me, there's Make Them Talk, and this, or it's called The Skin I'm In. I almost said The Skin I'm In, but Skin I'm In. So these are very, very inexpensive and they're totally skin scents, like they wear very close to the skin. And they go in different directions and I'm going to break them down for you coming right up. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Sebastian talking to you about Jovan's latest skin scent musk fragrances. Are you familiar with Jovan? Have you tried these two? White Musk and Musk for Men. Musk came out around 73, and as I said, the feminine version of that came out around 72. And I was pretty into these two fragrances, Intense Oud and Secret Amber. They also had a rose. Those don't sell anymore, unfortunately, but there are a ton of different Jovan fragrances out there that you can sample. In fact, I think I have a video on Jovan on the channel if you're into the budget, cheapy, inexpensive musks from this house. They are under Coty, and I'm grateful that they're cranking out fragrances, not really fast, but we've got these skin scent fragrances, and some of you are not into loud fragrances, so I think these cheapy skin scents will be perfect for you. And you can also use these to layer with other fragrances if you want to prime them, boost them, enhance them, and things like that. So I'm going to go in alphabetical order and talk to you about the fragrances, but just a little bit more info. I bought these for a little higher priced off of Amazon, and I bought them I think around October, November of last year, and so the prices have come down even further, so you can get one of these for under $10. I wouldn't call these like groundbreaking fragrances, but as I said, if you want a little scent on but not something loud, something close to the skin, simplistic, easy to wear, these might be perfect for you. But let's start breaking them down. The first one is my favorite, I'm going to tell you right up front. It's called I Want You to Want Me. So this is $14.71, currently on Amazon. I have it linked in the info box. And I bought it for about $19, so it has gone down in price. Maybe they're not selling, maybe they're just an overstock, I don't know. But they're not at FragranceNet yet, so maybe they'll end up there eventually, but they are at Amazon, and as I said, I have it linked. So this has notes of pink pepper, gourmand notes, and musk. Why do I like this one the most? I feel like it smells the best when you compare them against the others. And once again, I'm going to tell you they're not like anything groundbreaking, but I know there's people that don't want really loud fragrances, something that sits close to the skin. They don't want the attention. I think these will satisfy. And they, as I said, they also go in different direction. If you like a little sweetness, this is perfect for you. It does have gourmand notes. It's powdery, slightly spicy, and very, very musky with some floral notes coming in there, rosy, but it doesn't, for me, it doesn't smell like a pronounced rose fragrance. It feels like there's rose, but it's more like a floral. Maybe there's some peony added to it to kind of create a combo of rose and peony rather than full-on in-your-face rose. But it's gourmand, it's sweet, it's powdery, for sure it's musky and floral as well. It smells like a kind of a floral gourmand with a lot of musk on skin. Perhaps there's a bit of heliotrope in here as well because it's giving me the effect of heliotrope, slight nutty powderiness. But I liked it. It's nice. It's simplistic, it's easy to wear, it's not going to leave a trail, it doesn't have sillage, it's not going to project. I mean, it's just sitting very, very close to the skin, and it's, like I said, it's for those folks that want something simplistic, but something with a slight bit substance, but not a showstopper or anybody going to stop you and ask you what you're wearing kind of a fragrance. So it's my favorite. I like this one the most. It smells the most realistic when most of these do smell a little synthetic because they're cheapies and they're using synthetic musks to create the muskiness here. There's no real musk in this. In fact, probably the original had true deer musk. They've probably reformulated it since it's come out. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure on the history of that fragrance, but most likely they used real authentic deer musk back then when it first came out in the 70s, and they've kind of slowed down in using authentic deer musk. But these three are definitely synthetic. There's nothing animalic about them. They're very clean. And for sure, powdery, floral, spicy, musky, maybe slightly fruity. I feel like if they have a little peony in there, it kind of creates a bit of a fruity effect. Really quite under there though, but it's a pleasant fragrance. Now with that one, you can combine it with some fragrances that require or need, you know, amplification, intensification, priming, and things like that. I would layer that down as the base, and then try and match the kind of notes. So if you have a Gourmand that needs a little bit of push or a kick, that's what I would do. But try and match it to see if it blends well. Sometimes it could clash. But these are so light that I think it's mostly going to use as a kind of a filter that just going to keep the fragrance from drying out and disappearing faster. I'm not saying these are like the most intense experiences, so you might have to use a lot, but mostly these are perfect skin scents, and of course you can use them to enhance other fragrances a little bit. This next one's down to $7. This is Make Them Talk. And I can't decide between the other two, which is my second favorite, and third, I feel like I don't love them as much as the first one, but these might be a bit less substantial than the one that has the Gourmand note, so it's less like a real perfume, more like a skin scent, maybe like a Soliflor, because there's not a lot going on here. You're not experiencing like a top and a heart and a base. It seems pretty linear. So it doesn't do a lot of jumping around. It's just a straightforward musk. In this case with Make Them Talk, this is musk, lemon peel, woods, osmanthus, and that's pretty much all the notes they've written down. So it's got the musk, synthetic musks, and they're using very clean laundry-like effect, especially in this one. This one has a very laundry-like smell. It is citrusy, and it is a bit fruity because it has osmanthus. Osmanthus creates that fruitiness. They've removed all or stripped away the leathery touches from this. It's a bit woody and earthy as well, but I mean, it's straightforward, simplistic musk. It's kind of an afterthought. It's for the folks that want something simple, but they don't have to think about making a scene with their perfume kind of a thing, right? So again, between this one and the last one, I can't decide which is my favorite. I like them or enjoy them or hate them equally. And I wouldn't use the word hate on these, but the first one is a bit more superior in comparison to the latter two. But let's quickly smell them. And if you've already sampled these, do let us know what your thoughts are. Have you done any priming or layering or boosting, enhancing with these fragrances? Let me know that as well. And yeah, it's fresh, clean, citrusy. I think this will be perfect for summertime. Citruses are always great for summertime. You can totally smell the musk. It's synthetic. You can also smell the woods. Slight earthiness and fruitiness. The fruitiness is not so strong here. I feel like all three of them have a fruitiness, but the no, it's prominent. It's just not brought out a lot. I think the musk pretty much covers it up, but there's fruitiness there. But the first one, there's no fruity notes mentioned, but because it had Gourmand notes, I got a little slight fruitiness. But here it's a bit more pronounced. And then in the last one, it's a bit more pronounced as well. But for me, Make Them Talk is very citrusy and fresh. So that is Make Them Talk. And the last one is Skin I'm In. So Skin I'm In is currently selling for $12.52 at Amazon. I bought these from Amazon, as I said, and these prices I'm quoting to you are from Amazon, and I've got them linked in the info box. Just keep in mind, prices do fluctuate. I can't guarantee that they're going to be these prices when this video airs. But this one features notes of black currant, jasmine, fresh musk. So this is fresh, right? It's quite fresh. It's floral and fruity. So this is a floral fruity musk, and this, I think, is the cleanest out of all of them. And if I had to really pick, this might be my second favorite in comparison to the last one I just spoke to you about. But I kind of like them and don't like them equally. And once again, I don't want to use the word hate, but I really like the first one, but I wouldn't say it's anything groundbreaking. I've smelled it before. It's the one that's the most substantial because it has the Gourmand notes. These latter two are more simplistic to me, with this last one being the most simplistic. And the reason I like this one a little more than the other, even though I said I'm liking them equally, I like that cleanness about this one. It's It's a bit more of a skin scent, and even though these are skin scents, this one acts the most skin scent. It is very synthetic though. You'll notice the synthetic musk in here for sure, and the fruitiness of the black currant and the floral touches don't overwhelm the musk, the cleanness and the synthetic qualities of the musk. They nicely blend together, giving you a slight fruity and floral edge. This doesn't smell like a jasmine bomb if you're afraid that it might be very jasmine forward. For me, the musk is totally dominating, but creating, you know, something slightly fruity and slightly floral. I think if I was to say, the prominent note in this is the fresh musk, followed by the black currant, and then the floral note of the jasmine. But it's very laundry clean. This one is very, very laundry clean, and some of you guys want laundry smelling musk, or skin scents. This one should satisfy. So I guess what I'm favoring is the one that's most expensive. I didn't plan it that way, because as soon as I got these and tested them out, the I Want You to Want Me was my favorite, because it was gourmand leaning and powdery and musky. And then this one became my favorite because it's the most skin scent, and it's very simplistic and laundry-like. This is the second most expensive. And then the third one, my least favorite, if I had to do that, is selling for $7.29. So those are my thoughts on these three cheapy skin scent musks from Jovan. Let me know if you've sampled them. Let me know if after watching this video, it's something you would rush out to get. Do you do priming, enhancing, layering, and boosting of fragrances? Would you do them with these, or are they going to get in the way of your other fragrances too much? I personally think you can totally do that. Like gourmand notes with the gourmand one for sure. Just amplifies it a little bit more, enhances it, and makes the other fragrance last a little longer. You're not gonna perform miracles, like you're not gonna extend the life of the other fragrance by 5-6 hours or something, but just minimally I think it'll work. And also do let me know if you ever wore the original Jovan Musk for Men. That is the musk for men. There's also the woman's musk. There's also the white musk, as I was talking about earlier. And then before I wrap up, what do you guys think of these? These were around for a while. I discovered them around 2014, I think, or 2013. They launched in 2012, and there was also a rose as well. I don't know where it is. I have it somewhere. But those are long gone, I believe. I don't think they're selling. If you got to sample them, do let me know. Add a comment below. And if I didn't mention it, these fragrances are all under Coty. And Coty has a lot of different, cheapy brands in addition to their more luxury brands that they distribute and things like that. Anyway, thanks so much for watching today's video. If you have any questions or comments, please list below. Please like this video. Please share it. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and I'll be back with more videos very soon. Have a good one. Goodbye.